Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Rebecca here in for Shelly this morning. Now, if you're thinking about food for the weekend already, which I am, and you want to step up your sandwich game, why not try a Monte Cristo sandwich? Chef Heather is joining us with 4 ways to enjoy this recipe. Hey, Chef, happy Friday. Good to see you.
What's up? Happy Friday. It's great to be seen. Thank you very much. So this is like the ultimate brunch sandwich. Brunch. You can have it anytime you want to, dinner, whatever, but it's a great brunch sandwich. So with the weather being the way it has been, I thought it was really a cool idea to do it.
Yeah, of course, because you don't have to be outside in the rain and barbecuing like normal, but if the weather does hold up, you can take this outside and make them in the grill, I bet.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's get started. The Monte Cristo is actually based on the croque monsieur, which is a French sandwich, and then they brought it to the United States, and Disney kind of Americanized it, and this is what we ended up with. So I'm going to walk you through it real quick. What I have down, I have 3 pieces of bread, so it's a triple decker. So we're going to start with a little bit of Gruyere cheese. The great thing about this sandwich, and I say this about recipes all the time, is it's completely customizable. So we're just going to make a regular one, but you can do whatever. You can use whatever you want. You can use whatever's up in your refrigerator. Doesn't matter. But let's get started. We're just going to make a regular old Monte Cristo. So I have some Gruyere cheese down. Again, you could use Swiss if you don't have any Gruyere laying around. And I'm going to put some ham on top of that. So that's basically your croque monsieur. Then we're going to add a little bit of mayonnaise to 1 slice of bread. Again, this is a triple decker, so you'll see this again in a few.
Hey Heather, what type of bread are you using there? What should we get if we want to make a nice?
Great question. I'm using sourdough. I like the texture of it and the stability of it. But if you have white bread, that's great. A lot of people ask, should I cut the crust off? Blah blah blah. That's kind of a preference thing. I leave it on because I think it adds a little bit more, again, sturdiness, because we're going to dip this in egg. I think it adds a little more structure to the sandwich. But by all means, if you don't like the crust, cut it off.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. So on top of that, as I said, we put mayonnaise on 1 slice of bread, then top that with some more cheese, and now turkey. Again, it can be whatever you want it to be. And then we're going to revisit the mayonnaise. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole bunch. This is just going to give you kind of a creamier feel.
Yeah.
And it's going to hold the sandwich together a little bit better. So everything for a reason, right?
I know, and I love how you say just a regular old sandwich. Nothing with you is regular. You always level it up, and that's what I love about it.
Regular old sandwich. So we have that made, right? And it doesn't look too bad as is, but we're going to kind of smash that down, again, trying to hold it together. And I'm going to slip on a glove because we're going to go into an egg wash with this. All I have is a couple of eggs and a 1/4 cup of milk in the bowl here. Again, if you wanted to add nutmeg or vanilla, whatever. So this is our little egg wash. And we're going to take our whole sandwich and just kind of dip it in there. You want to do this quickly. You don't want to kind of sit it and let it soak, because then it's going to be kind of gross, but there we go. And I have some butter in my pan here. We're just going to kind of get that going.
That's a big sandwich,
we'll get
Chef.
that going.
I love it.
That's a big well, I'm going to make it smaller by adding pressure, so no big deal. We cut the calories by making it a little smaller.
No, it's the weekend. We're not calorie counting. No.
Well, I'm just saying, if you happen to be. I should do more of that, but so I'm going to get that started. I'm going to just basically look for the cheese to start melting, and when we come back, I'll show you how to plate it up.
Awesome. I can't wait. It looks good already. Okay, we'll check back in with you in just a bit. All right, we're checking back in with Chef Heather on this Foodie Friday. That's my Friday dance. You can't see me, but I'm shaking my shoulders. Monte Cristos. I, again, would like for you to come to my house and make me one. How's it going this time?
Sunday morning, right? It's going great. One of the things I forgot to mention as I put my first Monte Cristo in the pan is that, so I'm using butter, but I'm using a pretty low heat. It's like a medium heat. So this way you can get all that gooey meltiness without, burning your toast. So it's really important to have that kind of a gentle heat. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But they're looking really good. And as I said,
good.
when you dip your sandwich, you want to kind of do it quickly and not soak them. So that, and again, using the bread that's kind of has more structure, holds everything together.
Yeah. So the sourdough is nice and hearty, right? That's why you picked it, kind of thick and.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. And that same thing with, you know, it has a tiny bit of funk to it, or a little sourness.
Yeah.
It just plays well with the raspberry jam and whatnot.
Ooh, raspberry jam. Okay, talk to me about this.
Yes. So raspberry jam. Typically, you know, I have to step off. So 1 second. You'll have it's like sort of a sweet and savory thing. So we're gonna cut this sandwich. Again, I could have probably left this one in the oven, in the pan a little bit longer, but you cut your sandwich, and then we're gonna top this with some powdered sugar.
Ooh.
And I had to put a little bit of cinnamon in my powdered sugar, so.
Oh, I like that.
Love it. And then, just to make it healthy and keep things fresh, we're gonna add a little bit of fresh raspberries.
Okay.
And then, what kind of makes it a Monte Cristo is served with a jam. And as I said, typically it's served with a raspberry jam, but it could be anything. Like say if you switch this up and you used maybe apples and brie or something like that,
yeah.
apricot jam would work really well. You know, whatever you have laying around.
All the fancy stuff. And you said this is the perfect brunch, right? It's a whole meal in itself.
It's a great brunch. I know a lot of people like breakfast for dinner, so this works really well too. But all the savory and sweet sort of things happening, it's a really great sandwich.
Okay, well, this
Strange,
weekend I'm going to
really
go
great.
over there to Estancia. I'm going to want a Monte Cristo with my mimosa, make it a true brunch.
We are going to serve Monte Cristos this weekend because I was like, well, why not? I mean, yeah.
Well, you read my mind. Okay, I'm going to be there.
I'll see you on. Sounds great. I'll see you on Sunday.
Thanks, Chef, so much. As always, you always level it up. Thank you for all your awesome recipes. And you can find Chef Heather's recipes on our website. We're always posting them. Check out saliving.com. And be sure to follow Chef Heather on her social and, of course, our page at I Love SA Living.